Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to one of your sponsored requests. This is a request actually that our buddy CB sent in a long time ago, and now that he has joined the Patreon, he wanted to move some of his requests further up the list. So here we are. This is Mimiirose with Flirting. I have not actually heard this song before. I do understand that there's a music video for it, but CB wanted the acoustic version, so that's what we're going to do today. Looking forward to this one. I've only reacted to Mimiirose once, and actually it was a request from him, I think, over a year ago at this point. Um, I did enjoy that song. I don't remember what it was called at this point. I think it was Rose or The Rose, but I could be wrong. Um, I will say that from what I do remember, I thought the group was underrated. I thought they should be more well known. So let's see if I still have that same opinion after hearing this more stripped down acoustic version of Flirting. I think that covers everything. CB, thank you so much for the support and the request, and let's get to it. Oh, I lied. There is one last thing. I've pulled up lyrics here on the phone since my second monitor is still down because, as you see, we have English auto-gen, and I don't trust it. So. Little vocal fry on the rap. What was that? Was she like saying that that was like a bad note or something? I don't know. Vocals are smooth.
고장나면 끝나고 지수가 없을 텐데 내가 지르다가 미션 fail 얼핏 보면 나쁜 너 순진한 게 가득 찬 내게 빠져 헤매게 될 걸 lovesick 이거 어쩌나 내가 trouble maker
I like this little back and forth on the rap too.
라라라라라라라 나는 피리 보는 소녀 유니버시니 날 가질 수 있는 유일한 한 가지
I like that. That little harmony there. I like this girl on the left, her voice. Gorgeous.
Follow me.
Okay, so our long dark-haired rapper can sing too. Oh wow, that was the whole song. I don't feel like that's the whole song. I mean, it's the whole length that he sent. But yeah, this is definitely not the whole song. Okay, well, I'll break the lyrics down just from where I can prove that we ended. But okay. But as far as their voices, they sound fantastic. The rappers had a nice flow. I liked how they... So, the first person that comes to my mind with what I'm trying to describe here is Jennie from Blackpink. Because a lot of people think that her rap and what she does vocally with it is very like technical. They say that, and because I keep saying other people say this because I don't know. I'm not a vocal coach, so I don't know how hard it is to do what she does. But where they throw in those like controlled, almost high-pitched squeals in their voice and then immediately come back down. It's like an intentional break. And it's also, in a way, kind of like a throwaway. But yeah, like I said, I don't know technical terms for it. I'm not a vocal coach, but they're both capable of doing it. It'd be easier to show you an example if I were in person with you and I could pull up another video, but I don't want to put a Blackpink video over this. So just go check out some of Jenny's raps and hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, their flow was nice. I enjoyed the groove to this one. Like, I know it was acoustic, so I don't know how much, like how heavy the instrumentals are and, the beat and everything else when the actual normal version of the song plays. Um, but this was a great version. And the girl on the left, long dark hair, far left, not the other rapper girl. Although she had a good voice too, but the one on the far left, just gorgeous vocals. All right, so let's go back again, and I won't start the breakdown part until they get to this scene, like after whatever this was, this part at the beginning, whatever this was. I don't know if it was like a warm up or something, but yeah. It's like a practice.
다 내게 빠져 누가 날 감히 거부한대 이제 네 차례 네 홀리 준비하죠 넌 내 곁에 델리모션 핑크라이트란 말해 baby 지금 날 보는 얼굴에 너 그런 눈빛 치명적인 bad boy 이 끝을 감당할 수 있나 I wanna get to know you better
I didn't even catch that little brief harmony the first time. So this first verse is, "Come to me, who dares to reject me? It's your turn now, prepare to be enchanted. Emotions you'll experience at first sight. I'm a pink light, say it, babe." Okay, let's... there's more to this verse, obviously, but let's stop there. So, it's almost like we're singing about, like, them being the bad girl in the relationship. You hear all these stories about the bad boy and attracting all the good girls. Well, this is the bad girl attracting the good boys. I mean, we don't know he's a good boy yet. All dogs are good boys. But this line, like, "I'm a pink light," I like that because obviously we're referencing traffic signals with like red, green, yellow. Red obviously means stop, but pink light is like that go for love type of signal here. Not quite sure if they're also kind of meaning it in like the red flag, green flag type of way. Like, oh, this person is a red flag or this person's a green flag, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, but the emotions you'll experience at first sight, it's your turn to be enchanted. Like, maybe she was a little enticed by him and now she's going to turn on her charms. So the second part though is, "You who's looking at me right now, yes, you." It's one of those things where like the girl singles out the guy and he's like, "Those eyes, dangerously bad boy, can you handle this end? I want to get to know you better." Okay, so they're doing their flirting, which of course is the name of the song.
고장나면 끝나고 지수가 없을 텐데 내가 지르다가 미션 fail 얼핏 보면 나쁜 너 순진한 게 가득 차 내게 빠져 헤매게 될 걸 lovesick 이거 어쩌나 내가 trouble maker
So, like, how they're doing those little sweeps and such.
너는 피리 보는 소녀 university
That's beautiful right there. So verse 2, "If you break it, it might be impossible to fix," or not if you break, there's a comma there. "If you break, comma, it might be impossible to fix." meaning like if she breaks you or breaks your heart, you know, there might not be any coming back from that. Like, you know, hey, once I start coming for you, if you can't handle it, if you get heartbroken, like you're never gonna find anyone else like this. So I'm sorry, sorry in advance. Um, let's see. You're trying to get me, mission fail. So of course there's if the guy is trying to chase them, they're not going for it. They are trying to be the not the aggressors. I don't want to say predator versus prey either, but they want to take the lead here. So they're like I said, they're turning on their charms. They're the ones doing the flirting. This other guy, like he can do what he wants, but he should be lucky to be coming along for the ride, basically. At a glance, you seem bad, but you're full of innocence. So, like, they can see this person's soul, his real character. And, yeah, maybe he puts on this appearance of being a bad boy. Maybe he acts a certain way, but they're like, yeah, I see through you. You'll fall for me and wander lovesick. So obviously they're saying the guy's gonna fall for her. That part's self-explanatory, but the whole like you'll wander lovesick is almost like because I'm not gonna actually let you catch me, you're gonna be like wandering aimlessly, like following my lead. And because you can't have like you don't want anybody but me, you're not gonna want to leave with any sort of direction. Uh what should I do about this? I'm a troublemaker. Yeah, like she knows in advance. She's like, look, I attract hearts, I break hearts. It's what I do. Uh Sometimes pretending to be good, we see through it all. Yeah, so again, going back to that, like you might look bad on the outside, but we really see your innocence. Uh, but also the whole like you're pretending to be good. In other words, this person is not being authentic. Uh, but I really like this last line. Oh, I'm a girl who plays the flute, a universe in me. So obviously flutes are really nice instruments. Okay, fine. But what this conjures in my mind is the image of, especially as she's talking about to all these dudes that she's attracting, is like the Pied Piper. And it's a poem. It's also been a fairy tale from like the 1500s. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. But it's basically the character, the Pied Piper, plays a flute, or I think it's a flute, but it might be a different instrument. The point is, he plays an instrument. I'm pretty sure it's a flute, and it attracts all the rats, and he leads the rats out of town with the sound of his music. But the point is, they follow him to his tune. So in the same way, the girl's playing the flute and she's just walking around and like the people are coming to her. They're just following her. And that's when you use the phrase a Pied Piper, not the Pied Piper. That's what they're talking about, is like being able to influence a lot of people to follow your direction. Okay, so that pre-chorus, the one thing that can have me, you'll know soon, then to you, dot, dot, dot. Then we drop into the chorus. These gorgeous harmonies here. Okay, so the chorus is where they've taken this love story to the next level. Like up to this point, they're playing the game, right? That this other person may have attracted them. Now they're turning on their charms. They're attracting this person, and they're kind of like running their game. But the chorus, you have to connect this one to the pre-chorus. A lot of songs don't do that lyrically. It's like the pre-chorus drops and then we get to the chorus, but this is actually connected. So remember back in the pre-chorus, the one thing that can have me, you'll know soon. So she's like, there is a key to my heart. You'll know what it is soon. Then to you, and then we have the chorus, my heart is about to explode. So once you know what that one thing is, and you do it, then I'm all yours. My heart's about to explode. I'm melting like an ice cream. Now this says flirting, no way, and it might be accurate, but it sounded when they sang it like it said floating away. Anyway, the next line, hold on to your heart, babe. No one can see you. You'll be trapped inside me, out of control. Like, okay, you asked for this. You pushed all the right buttons. You got me to love you, but now it's GG's. Like, there's no escaping this. I'm not letting you go.
Follow me.
Okay. So they left off at the post-chorus. There is a verse 3 and then a pre-chorus and chorus and an outro that they don't include in this video. So I'm not going to go into the lyrics from what they didn't do here. But yeah, overall, really cool message. Well, I shouldn't say it's a cool message. It's a cool way of delivering the message of this cat and mouse type of love game. So more importantly, I know CB wanted to focus on the acoustic version here, and vocally, again, especially my girl here over on the far left, like absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, that was the acoustic version of Flirting from Mimiirose. Let me know what you guys thought. Again, CB, appreciate the request. And if any of you guys are wondering, if you actually read the description, he'll be tagged as Bad Cowboy 67 because that's the YouTube name. But yeah, shout out to the Patreons. Thank you guys for your support. If you're not familiar, link is down in the description below. Head over and check all that stuff out. There's stuff over there that I can't put here for obvious reasons, and more stuff coming. Also, Patreon subs get guaranteed prioritized requests that get sent to the top of the request queue every month. The link to the queue is in the description, along with a link to PayPal. PayPal is there in case you want to also have prioritized requests, but you don't want the Patreon benefits for whatever reason, then you can sponsor a request through that link. So feel free to check all that out, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.